Hi. I don't know if you can see me or not. There I am. Yay. Okay, so the title says Winnebago Fun. It's actually a sarcastic title. I am not having fun in the Winnebago. All right, so if you're not up to speed on my channel, well, maybe none of you are up to speed on my channel. The straw job that I have down south is requiring a living quarters, right? Living quarters, and I'm not taking $1 million worth of equipment down south without guarding them. You know, like at night, park the equipment where you're able to shoot whoever comes to fuck with you, that kind of a thing. So I don't want to live in a roach motel, and that's what I would be living in if I was to use the roach motels that they're offering. And the other thing with the roach motels is they're like 30 miles away from the farms that I'll be working on. So in my best interest and the best interest of my equipment and my operation is to actually have living quarters there. I have a 27-foot Fleetwood trailer, and I'm going to be pulling that 27-foot Fleetwood trailer with a 32-foot Winnebago Class A motorhome. So I bought the motorhome. I'm just giving you a story here. Hi, I'm just going to say hi to everybody that's here. I'm going to give you the story with the motorhome. So the guy I buy some tires from a guy. His name is Steve. He's a really nice fellow. He's going to be 80 years old, and he's got a Winnebago. And it's like most older people that they work their whole life and they want to travel the countryside. What do? They go buy a Winnebago or some other form of a motorhome, and they go to travel the country, and it's either too much to handle, or the spouse dies, or decides that she or he does not want to do this anymore, and so the Winnebago sits there. Well, he retired some years ago, and his whole life he wanted to retire from the job that he did, tire guy, and he wanted to travel around the country in his Winnebago. He's got a daughter that lives in California, but long story short, didn't work out. He's got some issues health-wise, him and his wife, and he's 80 years old. He'll be 80 years old, so he's not in good enough shape to handle a 32-foot Class A motorhome. So he decided he'd sell it. Well, the damn thing only has 34,000 miles on it. Okay? 34,000 miles is like, it's not even broke in. It is a gasoline model, V10, Ford V10. So it's something like 330 horsepower or so, V10 motor in there. Loads of torque, it's ready to rock and roll at any moment. Now, not a gas guzzler. It goes like between 9 and 11 miles to the gallon, which gives you 10 miles to the gallon. So that's, buy diesel fuel. Let's put it this way: buy a diesel pusher. You're gonna spend, I don't know, 20 grand more for it, and then you're going to spend, I don't know, $1 a gallon more for fuel. So, and you're not going to get but 11 to 13 miles to the gallon if you're lucky in diesel fuel. So, gas guzzler or diesel burner, what's the difference? You're paying more for one fuel than the other, and the motorhome's cheaper. So, whatever, that's not the case here. It's fine. I'm fine. You can, it sounds like a gas guzzler. What's the difference? You people are fucked up. Stop watching my channel if you're going to be that fucked up. You don't know simple math. Learn simple math, okay? Simple fucking math. I'm getting a little upset here. Anyway, whatever. So I go to register the motorhome because I haven't picked it up yet. It needs to be registered, and the guy is going to send it through the shop and have the oil changed and new batteries put in and check that the solar panels and everything works on it, and the generator and all the happy horse shit that goes with this thing is all working before I can go pick it up. But I'm having problems with the title. because if you know anything about these motorhomes, they're rolling chassis that are built by Ford, Chevy, Dodge, whatever, any truck division company, Fiat, I guess. I don't know if Dodge does this anymore or not, but they used to. And for Winnebago, by the way. But anyway, the uh, the VIN number for the chassis is different than the actual VIN number for the unit. And for some stupid reason, New Jersey, which he told me they do this all the time, cannot figure out that a motorhome is built after the chassis. So the VIN number states that it's a 2000 model year, but the motorhome is a 2001. The title says 2001. When they punch in the VIN number, it comes back as a 2000, and of course the title's wrong, even though the title's not wrong. It's just these people don't know how to enter in a VIN number. So what I'm doing is I'm going to a different motor vehicle agency because I've been to the one 4 times. I ended up calling Winnebago last week. Winnebago sent me a build sheet for the Winnebago with the VIN number on it, and the assholes at the DMV said, no, that's not going to work. You need to have a letter from Winnebago, an original letter, not even an emailed letter. The whole world works on email, if you didn't know, but apparently they don't know. So anyway, I called them up this morning, and they have written me a letter stating that the VIN number and the build and the chassis number, which is what they're supposed to be using, the chassis number, or not the chassis number, the body number is what they're supposed to use, not the VIN. The VIN number states that it's a 2000, but because it is a rolling chassis, they build them up to 3 years before the body is actually put on. It's the same with school buses, glider, trucks, any ambulances, all that stuff. They build these rolling chassis or cab chassis years ahead of time, up to 3 years ahead of time. They have them in stock, and then, as they need them, because if there's a strike at the plant where they build these chassis, then it would be devastating to that industry, so they always buy them ahead of time. But anyways, that's what I'm dealing with. So, yeah, I'll have enough living quarters for all the people that I've got involved there. It's just going to be that simple. It's good. Department of Moronic, what is that? Anyways, I didn't even get to read that. That was kind of funny, whatever it was. But, and I know the people in the DMV. I've been going in there my whole life. And the people, generally, I don't have a problem. But there's one person in there that doesn't like me. It was a friend of my sister that passed away. And for some reason, she thinks that I have done something horrible to her. And basically all I did to her was when my sister passed away, she was all over Facebook with religious stuff, like God this and Jesus that, and if you're, blah, 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 being all self-righteous and shit. So I told her, I said, listen, I know who you are and where you came from. Stop with this religious bullshit. I'm tired of looking at it. And she told me to fuck off, and in true Christian fashion. And I'm the asshole because I told her to keep her religious crap to herself. It wasn't necessary on my sister's Facebook page. And I generally don't. Okay, wait a minute. What's this? If it was registered, wait a minute. Once, hold on. Oh, God damn it. If it was registered for once, it should just be easy. No shit, right? Well, it was registered in Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania and New Jersey, even though we're neighbors, New Jersey doesn't like Pennsylvania. New Jersey's assholes. They're like, we can't trust what Pennsylvania says. Just because Pennsylvania registered it that way doesn't mean that we can. I'm like, what are you talking about? I got the registration right here. Here's the plate number, No, that won't work. You have to fill this out. Now, Pennsylvania is better. Here's the other thing. I called Pennsylvania, and I was like, hey, listen, this is what I've got. I think there's a clerical issue here. And they're like, I gave her the VIN number, and she says, no, it says it's a 2001 here. So Pennsylvania's computer says that it's a 2001. Why doesn't New Jersey say that it's a 2001? No, she didn't kill me in the name of Allah. No, not at all. You know, when you claim to be a Christian and then, tell somebody to fuck off because you don't agree with their views, that's not the Christian way. But that is the way she is. So she's not really a Christian. She was just spewing bullshit because, it makes her look good. Anyways, there was a whole thing with my brother-in-law, and now that he's dead, holy shit, freaking idiot. Now that my brother-in-law is dead, it's just like, wow. Anyway, both my sister and brother-in-law both passed away. I don't know. I definitely did tell everyone that. Putting farm plates on it? I was going to. But, I'd put farm plates on that thing in a heartbeat. I'm not driving it down to park it. Just drive the damn thing down there and park it. No, you can't do that. You see, you do have to have a license plate on it. And it does have to be insured, because if you hit somebody or somebody hits you, it's, it's like jail time if you don't do those. I don't think they'd be an issue in North Carolina. I don't know. I got farm plates on all my trucks. Why would it be an issue? They're registered and insured. It's a legal plate. But I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I'm dealing with here on this Winnebago thing. Beautiful motorhome. Like I said, it was barn kept, never sat outside, other than when it was on the road. The man loved it. He loved it, and he was really upset. But anyways, everything's coming together with this straw job pretty decent. Minor hiccups here and there. I just really think that this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be quite productive and interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be fun. We will get it done. Yeah, a good way to get a vehicle impounded is to just drive it, right? Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Clinton ambulance behind me. You can't go out of state on farm tags, farm plates, unless they're reciprocal agreement, which means Pennsylvania. No, this is a motorhome. What are you talking about? You can drive all the way across the country on farmer plates. Now, farm use plates, that's a different story. But farmer plates, you can go anywhere you want. I've driven from here to Utah and back. Oh, fuck, I've driven all the way to Oregon and Washington. Washington State, that is. Is Teresa gonna run? Teresa's running track. Oh my God, my friendly neighborhood asshole. Okay, so you're telling me I can't run my plates all the way across the country? Well, too fucking bad, I guess. What did you say? You can't read the law, you just didn't get caught. I've been running these plates my entire life. Once you get out of New Jersey, they don't know the difference between a farmer plate and a regular plate. I've been pulled over out of state many times. Ohio once, with this truck. Yeah. Let's see. Farmer plates are good for 150 miles, if I remember correctly. 150 miles from the farm, unless you are the owner of the vehicle in which you are driving. I think that's what I remember, but you know what? I don't care. Their farmer plates are going to be farmer plates. That's what I'm going to drive, and I don't give a shit. What am I, born again? I'm born again. Is that, what the hell is that supposed to be? Farm plates, 150 miles needed. That might be.
I don't really care. It's a non-issue with me. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna drive these trucks, and I'm gonna drive them down there just like I always have. Been all over. Drove these trucks down to Florida, all the way. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. But oh, I'm going by where Tucker Gott landed his paramotor here at the McDonald's. If anybody knows who Tucker Gott is, this is his McDonald's where he lands his paramotor at from time to time. From time to time he does that. Tucker doesn't live that far from here. I haven't done any work on the new to me baler now. No. If you don't know Tucker Gott, just look up on YouTube, landing at a McDonald's with my paramotor. Yeah, I'm up on 31 right now. That's where I'm at, yep. That's not far. I'm going to Washington Motor Vehicles so I can get this stinking motorhome registered, Oh, it's freezing cold. There's an old GMC motorhome. I tried to get the boys to buy that. Yeah, Tucker's gonna get himself killed. I hate to say it, but he does his risky biscuits thing. He's gonna get hurt. If he doesn't get killed, he's gonna get hurt. But, why the hell my window don't go down? Oh well. Yeah, the baler's gonna get redone, but not just yet. I'm working at it. Fuel is fuel. Comes into a tank, I pump it out of the tank and then into the tractors. That's how it goes. No, the motorhome is still in Pennsylvania. I won't get it until I get the license plates on it. You can't move it, and it has to be registered and insured. It's insured now, but it needs to be registered. And I'm going down there on the 14th. I'm leaving on the night of the 14th or the afternoon of the 14th to be down there on the 15th and 16th because these guys need some help with their equipment. And I need to meet a couple of farmers while I'm down there. They've got this idea that I'm a YouTube star that doesn't know how to wrench on stuff. I don't consider myself a YouTube star. I just consider myself a farmer that puts his face on YouTube. I work. I work. If you've ever seen any of my videos, you know that I can tear into stuff and rebuild and repair and replace and all that stuff. But these guys down south, they're like, oh, some YouTuber's coming. Yeah, that YouTuber. I think it's funny. But 11 inches of snow here. Oh my God, you can keep that. Yes, I'll be taking the tractors down with the Mac Vision. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to go because I'm about ready to get into town here, and there's a Prius that just, look at these fucking retards. This guy just pulled out in front of me. Ooh, look at that old Ford. Anyway, they're gonna be surprised when they see me in action. You ain't kidding. But I do have a problem though. My problem is that I like to get stuff done. And apparently, now I don't know this for a fact, and if there's anybody from North Carolina, there was a cop right there. If there's anybody from North Carolina watching this, I'm not trying to offend you, but I was told that they just don't have the work ethic or the desire to get stuff done like I do. And I don't know if that's true or not. I don't care if it's true or not. I'm going there to work, and here's another cop, so I'm gonna have to, yeah, there's a Dairy Queen. Darn Yankee YouTuber, see what I say? Yep. There's a police guy. He's trying to get me, he is. I don't even, see, this is the problem. You don't look at my dashboard. What's stupid? What did you say was stupid? That is, that wasn't Ryman's. What do you call that one? Smith Motors. I did. I just passed the most worthless equipment company in the world's place. Smith. You ever see a propane tank that's all rusted up like that shit? It's liquefied petroleum gas. It's all rusty, like the seal is broke. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not calling North Carolina farmers lazy, not by any means. I'm talking about the workers that work down there on farms. That's what I was told. Now, am I correct? I don't know. I haven't been down there. Doesn't make me feel good to see that tank. I don't know. If I had a tank like that, they wouldn't fill it. And this guy's running around like that. You see, I don't know. What I was told by one of the farmers that actually did some baling down there was that they don't get up on time. They go down to the little restaurant, diner, or whatever they call them down there. Then they talk about the night before's activities, before they talk about the day ahead of them's activities, and then they stop working at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon because it's happy hour. And that's what I was told, so I don't know. I hope that's not true. I mean, if it is true, New Jersey Motor Vehicles. Where in the hell is this? I don't see. It says it's here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna get into a wreck here. I have no idea. You know, this is like only the second time I've ever been to this place in my life. Office retail space. So there's the cop again. Oh, God. Right there he is. So, let me put you guys down here real quick. Uh-oh, looks like someone no, that's a little girl. I don't know what in the hell, or where in the hell I'm gonna park this rig. Not way down on the end, it looks good. Yeah, so I'm hoping that the rumors aren't true. Look at this shit. This is how you park like a fucking asshole, right? I'm gonna get up on the edge. This is how you park like an asshole. Take up 2 spaces all the way down on the end. Fuckwits. Anyhow, I gotta get gas in my truck anyway. You're right. Yeah, the popo's after me. So I'm here. 20-minute drive, not too bad, I guess. I'm here. I'm gonna go in and see if I can get this thing registered without any problems. I don't need problems. Okay, thanks.